All right, friends. Let's share some quick wins. I feel like I've already, well, no, I've kind of said
Hey,
it.
everybody. Yeah, it's been since last night.
I know. I just had tea with Elise and like time.
And
And Kayla, you talked with the
of
one-on-one with
course,
Kayla earlier today, didn't you?
Shy's here.
Yeah.
Shy's here.
Yeah, we were on the phone. Hey, Shy.
Yep. The cat's always here.
My wins, I've reached out to everybody and gotten back, and I got my homework done from last night, so that's a win, right?
She got her homework done from last night and the homework I gave her like, I don't know, 5 hours ago or whatever.
Yeah, because we left at 3 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, I got 1 hour. I'm getting this done before I go. And I got 2 calls tomorrow scheduled from my homework from today. So,
Look at that.
yep.
So
I'm
there's
talking,
there's a really good like learning moment right there of like when you know what your homework is for the day, like what your tasks are for the day. Boom, 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 boom. She spent an hour and she had like a good handful of names and it was like big reach outs and that kind of stuff. She's got 2 calls scheduled and it was like, this is what we're doing. These are the people. This is what we need to talk to them about, and just you get through it so stinking fast when you have that like, this is what my agenda is, this is what my purpose, whatever, like this is the task at hand. Stop.
this is my to-do list today, and it's like, oh, now I understand how people say, oh, they can work an hour. Obviously, there's follow-up and stuff, but it's like an hour of focused work.
Right.
Is so powerful.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
With intention.
Yes, that's it. Not the like scrolling, doodling.
I should look at my I should look at my phone and see my usage the last 2 days versus like prior, because I'm sure it's way down.
We were actually talking about that. There's one of the girls in my mastermind. She's this cute, like, actually I think she's in her late 20s. Maybe her, I don't know. She's in her 20s for sure. She doesn't have any kids, fairly recently married. Her and her husband both work from home, and her screen time on her phone is 12 hours a day.
Oh my God.
That's like normal that's like my normal.
I'm like, no. Mine used to be more in the 8, I will fully admit that, and that's when I started working on my computer. So now I am like so much more productive, and my screen time is down at like 5 hours, and I go back and forth with my phone and my computer a lot. Like I prefer to voice message on here, I prefer like scrolling Facebook, or like I post on here. So I do, like, I go back and forth a lot, but I'm like 12
and stories on your phone, because stories on your laptop doesn't work.
No. I did just recently learn that you can apparently edit your reels on your computer, which I'm going to have to figure out, because I was like, that sounds like it would be way easier. So I'm going to play around with that. But yes, intentional time is so important.
Yeah.
Kayla, you have some fun things happening.
Yes. So I have probably 25, maybe 30 reach outs for the day. Have a call scheduled as soon as we're done here to hopefully get someone ordered. And then I have another prospect that's going through their friends list to come up with a list of people to reach out to.
And I will speak to that. So this is a guy that she like knows how badly he needs the products. And he's like, I can't afford it. And she's like, you need this. You have to order, and this is how we're going to do it. And then she like went into let's talk about your friends. Let's get a list going. We're going to reach out to them. So we're going to get him his money that he needs, because he's got diabetes. He's got all these health issues. And so she was very bold and said, no, you need this. So that was,
That's another huge win, is being bold in my approach and not being like, oh, hey, can you look at this for me? I'm like, no, you need to look at this for me.
You're on round 2 or 3 of doing this. Like, you're like, no, I know.
Yes. And this is typically how it happens with me. Like I'll pop on and I'll start doing my reach out, start getting some good conversations going, and then something happens in my personal life that pulls me away from it. And now that is just, I'm in such a different place mentally, physically, all of it, where it's just, I feel like now is the time and it's just going to blossom.
Yes.
It's the
Mhm.
time.
Yes. The time
By the
is
way,
now.
Kayla, I'm putting his name down for a silver. I
Okay.
just realized that he's not down here, and so we've got him now.
Okay.
Joy. Got that joy down in my heart. Where? You're welcome.
Well, I mean, Deidre's senior silver, so I just want to, I mean, she's not able to cheer on. She's probably at work still right now, but yay! I am so excited because she is my first senior silver who actually worked it and did it herself. So yay! Clear background.
DJ,
Just
do
got
you know how
home,
that
just getting
happened?
things put away. What's that?
Do you know how that happened?
I saw Kirsten had a late something. Is that the one you said that ordered from corporate?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here, this is a quick story for you guys. I have magical powers, by the way. It's actually Deidre's niece is on her team. She's been sharing, and this one of her friends just was like, "Hey, I ordered," and she's like, "Huh? What?" So this
Did
girl
you use
just
her
went to the
referral link or
website.
no?
Huh?
Did she use her referral link or no?
No, she just
Oh.
like Kirsten dad didn't even talk to her. She just went to the website and ordered. And so we've had issue. Kirsten's like, "Oh, I guess I had someone order." And I was like, "Was it under you?" She's like, "I don't know." She's brand new. She doesn't, she's also 18. So
Right. Now she's 19.
oh,
Yeah.
that's right. She just turned 19. So I was like, we need her information. And she was ghosting. And finally I was like, go comment on her post, because she's like, I'm worried about her. She's not like reading my messages, but she's been active. And I said, go comment on her post and say, "Girl, I sent you a message." And like
Look at it.
a couple minutes later, she's like, "Hey, she messaged me." I'm like, "Ding." And I was like, "What is her name? What is her email address?" And I called corporate today, and boom,
Boom.
Retro
They assigned her.
hated it, because usually, like, our month ended a couple days ago. It's the 4th, right? But they literally were like, "Okay, we'll put a Jewel expedite this," basically. And it was like an hour after I called, she was on there, and all the stuff was like worked out, where Kirsten got credit, Deidre got credit, Deidre needed one more, and we were trying so hard, and it was just like, and God aligned it all. So
Yes.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, that was most exciting part of my day, but also just plugging away at my homework list that Michelle gave me to work on every day. And so, yeah, I was just updating it, writing down everything I did. So,
yay.
uh-huh. Good stuff coming.
Deidre, what's your win for the week? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, gotta say it.
Remind me to mute myself when I'm done. Or you'll get random toes. I don't know. We got Nicole, came senior silver, thanks to
Yes.
Kirsten and Michelle.
And you consistently showing up, woman.
I talked to Casey today briefly, and she's finally starting to maybe make a date, hopefully ordering by the 14th.
I'm like so excited over
know.
here, you guys.
Nicole's getting her products tomorrow. I followed up with her. I said, "Are you excited for your products?" She said, "Yes."
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
There's
There's
so
that.
much good stuff happening, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all y'all. This is so fun. Deidre muted herself. She's good, you guys. No random texts.
She's washing dishes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I want to go over this real quick because this is fun. So I did like a call with Kayla, and so you guys know I love to do my coaching calls and stuff at the beginning of the month. So Elise and I had some tea together because we're close by each other, so that made it easy. And Kayla and I did a call, and I helped them with their mapping because they're pretty new to mapping. And both of them were like, "Well, I want to go gold." Cool, great. Well, Kayla, we mapped to 140 points, no problem. And Elise, we mapped to 177 points, also no problem. And they're just like, "Oh, gold sounds great." You guys are cute.
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh,
You
maybe
too,
those
Dee.
things are growing up.
Yep. Now it's like Deidre's mapping to gold.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So this is where we want to like, and even I had this conversation with Elise, like thinking small. Like, we got to stop thinking so small. I was like, okay, tell me about this person. I'm like, well, they're silver, but should we really put them down as like a gold? Because if they open their mouth
They could. It's
easily,
possible. Yeah.
easily. So that's where it's like, sometimes I play it a little safer of like, they haven't ordered their products while I know that they'll be a fast start gold in 2 weeks, like Joy. I also want to make sure we get their products. So sometimes I play it a little safe doing this, but that's where it's like, don't play safe when you're having the conversation with them. Maybe when you're mapping, just to be realistic about what could happen, I'm totally down for that. But when it comes to talking with these people, don't shoot them in the foot.
Yeah.
Like, we get them one, then you talk about silver, obviously. And as we're going to silver, you should already, and I never call it silver because they don't know what the hell silver means. I'm like, $300.
Yeah.
Woo! $400, like however you want to put it. And if you guys didn't catch, the incentive of the month is the sign 3 $150 spa gift card. Actually, I don't know.
And is that every 3 you get another gift card?
That's what I
Like,
was just wondering. How many
Okay.
is it?
I think I
There's
saw that
three.
you can earn a second one with 3 additional.
Is it just, Hope Center? Is it just 2 that you can earn?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I got the Help Center right here. Portion more. I'm all about the fine print, guys.
So while she's looking at the fine
Yeah.
print, I am just excited for like, we're gonna have a gold party at the next gold school. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
All the best. Hopefully, I don't know when the hell often they're scheduled. Is it in the fall, the next one?
There's one in May, but it's
Well, I'm
like,
not making that one. So
yeah,
I'm
that's true.
not.
Okay, maybe I need to.
I have my entire flight booked for Nashville, my one way there and my one way back. So I'm going.
Good job. Yes.
Ways to earn by doing one of the following. Sign up 3 with the or welcome pack. Advanced one.
All right. This is what the cat does every Zoom on my viewers.
Oh yeah, ways to earn a second. Yes. So I think it's only
Okay.
2. But there's just so you guys know the ways. So it's $150 spa gift card, and I was looking at like what it was. My Simple Marketplace is the vendor website. And there's like Spa Finder, and I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
probably like
Massage
the-
Envy and all that kind of stuff on there. I don't know.
The Spa Finder gift cards are what you buy at Costco. So there's usually like a network of them that you can choose whatever in your area who's
Right,
under.
I'm sure you could use it for like facials and manicures and whatever.
Yeah.
So you can sponsor 6 because we're all going to get 2, right? We're all getting $300 in our spa gift cards. So you can personally sponsor 6, or you can sponsor 3 and develop 1. And Joy, well, Joy's the only one who would qualify for like an outside of that. Whenever it says like what it's been saying is like develop a silver, but it is develop. So like,
Develop a gold. So like if
example-
the Adrian goes gold or
yep,
yeah.
yeah. Like Valerie went
Ah.
gold last month, so she would be my person, right?
develop- oh,
So I sponsored my 3, she went gold, I'd get it. Or I'd get 2, right? So there's those 2 different ways, and you actually want to share those with your people too. Something I love about when they do that 6. So we're all about like, here, get your 3, and then it's like, get 3 more, and you get another one. And then we're like, well, shit, let's just get our 9, and you're gonna go fast start senior silver. So it's those little steps along the way that you just keep like, awesome, that was so easy. You got 3. Let's get 3 more, and you're gonna get another $150 spa gift card and another
Plus more.
$120.
Yeah.
So that's like the next step. And then it's like, well, oh my gosh, you did that. That was easy. So the next spot is $300 cash bonus. And we looked at it real quick with Elise. It's, if you cash out your spa gift cards, you're looking at $1,020 going fast start senior silver this month. That's crazy. 9 people, $1,000.
Yeah.
And Kayla, that yours would be a little bit less because you got your silver bonus, but you're fast start eligible all over again. So like you would obviously make $200. So you would make like $820 going fast start silver.
Okay.
And then you should look at the gold. I don't remember. I didn't look at the cash amount of the gold, but like it's big money. We're talking.
And Selena's the same, you said, correct?
Yeah, because she just started. And
Okay.
she also, it doesn't start, if you guys don't know this, your fast start window does not start until you upgrade to a brand
Upgrade.
ambassador. That's when it click, go.
So like tomorrow when I sign up Courtney's mom, then I will have her go on and upgrade
Yes,
to brand
Yes, make
ambassador.
sure she upgrades.
Yep.
And that's when it starts. So you have 30 days for silver, and it's very specific 30 days from that when you click
Okay.
agree. But then you have 2 full calendar months. So like Kayla, you're gonna super score on this because well, actually, I guess you're not the opposite of scoring on it. Never mind. You want to do it earlier in the month, but like March doesn't count. So you have 2 months. So you have April and May to go senior silver for fast start.
Okay.
And then you have another month for gold and another month for senior gold and another month for ruby. So you get a month up until senior ruby.
Okay.
So you get, I think it's like 5 total months, but you get kind of like a freebie month on there usually.
Okay.
And what's fast start is just double the bonus. So instead of $100, you get 200. Instead of 150, you get 300. Yeah, and it just keeps going. Just an FYI, senior ruby is $750. So you double that and you get $1,500 bonus. Joy was
Nice.
cashing in, guys. And a really cool thing too for telling this to your people, you get half of it. So if you have someone go fast start silver, you get a $50 bonus. Senior silver, you get a $75 bonus. So you also benefit from your people going quickly.
Yeah.
It's double awesome. So Kayla, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you're welcome, Michelle.
Hey, thanks. Thank you. I was rolling in the dough when you were flying. I'm not even gonna lie. And also sweeping the contest, that extra $4,000 that we got, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I really liked my paycheck when that hit. I was like, I'll take over 10 grand. Yes, please. So Joy, do you remember what your homework is in stories?
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Okay, share with everyone what you're doing because I want you guys to start making this a thing.
Show your face in stories, talk in stories, because people scroll through stories, and it's a way for them to see that you're a real person, to be able to relate to you more than just reading words. Still do the captions on there, and that's through Instagram stickers is where you find the caption part, because there are people who will be scrolling through stories probably when they're not supposed to, so they have the sound off, but they can still read it. And but let them hear you, let them see your passion, connect with you, let them see you being vulnerable too. And so but yeah, show your face in stories every day.
So that's
not just a picture. Let them see that you are,
talk to them.
Yeah.
It's basically
that maybe
like doing a mini live every day. It's, you can do it. Well, you can do it for 30 seconds. I usually use the full minute because I ramble a lot. If you guys haven't caught on yet.
And that's what's nice about it too, is that it's actually, it's less pressure because they're super short. So it can be, just a random thought about it. It's like showing gratitude, showing, so whatever crosses your mind, just sit down and do it real quick and boom. So
I did one today where I talked about our rental car that we got. I was like, it was a pretty sweet deal. We saved, we had a rental car for a week and drove over 2,200, I think it was like 23 plus 100 miles. And I paid,
what did they say? Did they say, where did you drive to or not?
No, they charged us for the overage, but we got 2,100 miles included. And then I had to pay for overage, but it ended up being like $225, you guys.
Girl, that was amazing.
Right? And this was after, we had a different one that it wasn't that much more. We saved a little bit, but there was a Boulder situation where the rental car that I had originally booked didn't work out. and we're like, Boulder, here's our Boulder. And then it ended up we won, victorious. We could have let it take us down, and instead it was a pivot moment and we win. Thank you, devil.
Yep.
So I was in my stories today and I talked about something else, and I was like, I should share about this rental car thing because it was such a good deal. And I'm pretty sure if I want to go anywhere that's more than a trip down the street, I might use this because I don't want to put wear and tear on my car.
Yeah.
Are you driving it to the baby shower then?
Maybe.
No, I take that back. The Plexus Lexus has to come to the baby shower. Remember?
I'll put
that's good advertising
on there.
Oh yeah, no, I already told her it's going to be like an incognito sip and share. So
incognito. I'll wear a big Plexus, Mama Needs Plexus shirt too.
Yeah.
I got you. My Plexus pad and
do you have a Plexus baby maternity top, Joy?
I don't.
Yeah. You should make
my shirt as her gift.
Make one with a little baby on board signal that says Plexus on board.
Plexus baby made this happen. Board.
A Plexus oops.
Yeah. Plexus works so good, it makes you extremely fertile.
No, I do have a shirt that I can stretch over. So yeah, we'll see.
We got it all figured out. So that's something that I think you guys should start doing. Show your face. At least you're really good at this though. But show your face in your stories every day. It's something that I've only missed a handful of days since I started doing it a few months ago. And I'm really religious about showing my face. Sometimes it has nothing to do with Plexus, and sometimes it's legit about Plexus. Sometimes I'm talking about my products or talking about what they do, talking about the business, whatever. I share whatever just I feel like is on my heart, and always use the captions. And here's a little trick. Sometimes the captions are super annoying and it doesn't actually load them up. So what you can do is you can actually download the video. If you click on the little dot, and then you save it to your phone, and then you can just reload it. And sometimes that actually makes it faster. The captions come up quicker on it. Every once in a while, for some reason, that doesn't work either. And I'm like, forget it. I'm just going to type a little something in here about what I'm talking about. This is annoying. Don't waste a ton of time on it. But I also recommend I don't really like graphics. but I'll occasionally put like some kind of graphic up. But I want to show my face before I put a graphic up. Okay, so like I sent you guys graphics about the challenge that we're doing next week. Get on there, show your face, talk about how excited you are, and then you can pop those graphics up. Okay, so that's kind of the steps to graphics of like graphics are okay when. And like I don't know if you guys
Also do it more than once. Because like leading up to next week, like not everybody watches stories every day. Like
No.
so it's good to like layer and think, oh, I posted it once, it's too much. People don't want to see it again. No, like post it again. Like
Yeah. And there's also
layering.
people are always like, well, I posted about it and they didn't, no, they didn't comment on it. Like they didn't see it. They probably
pop up in
didn't
their algorithm.
see it. Like
Yeah.
I follow you guys, but I know that I don't see every single post you put up.
Mhm.
Sometimes, I'll go to someone's page that I know I follow. And I'm like, I don't see that one or that one. Like, so you can't assume people saw your post. That's why I'm like, if you want to post to like someone to see a post, you post it and then you're like, hey, did you see my post? It made me think of you. Like I legit do that. Posting and praying doesn't
Or like
work.
share it to them in Messenger and say, hey, like
Oh,
you were
I'll just say,
on-
hey, did you see my post? Because then they'll go to my page.
Oh, true. And then it helps. Yeah.
Flips the algorithm. And I had one lady one time because it was a live. She's like, no, I'll try to. And I didn't think she ever did. So then I sent it to her a couple days later. I'm like, this just really made me think of you. You should watch it. So and it's just like, here you go. You're welcome. So this month, that's going to be kind of a focus is getting your face in your stories every day. Don't worry about what you look like. Sometimes I'm like, oh, girlfriend, just like straight out of bed, but I need to say something. So filter, thank you. Those were made for a reason.
It's also good just to be like authentic and show people like, hey, I'm not always like done up,
Shows them that we're human too.
I'm like never done up. So
Me either.
real life.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything? We're at 8:30, so we're at time.
We
No?
were all on last night too, because we're awesome powerhouses. So yeah, let's just go.
All right. You guys are awesome. I super love you. We're gonna rock and roll with April. I'm stoked about April. I feel some really good things. I am gonna be throwing out a challenge for you guys. The person who enrolls the most by the 15th is gonna get something special. So I'm dangling a carrot. If you guys don't know, I really like to dangle carrots. Just an FYI.
You get fast start rubies that way.
I do get
Fast start senior rubies that way.
when I figure out what your carrot is, I'm real gonna be like, you go, you got your carrot. Because everyone has a different carrot, right? Joy's good at the carrot thing. All right, so that's our big goal. Try and crush your first 15 days. Well, I guess we got 11 more
9.
until, but
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
by the 15th, we're going to try and like heavy load the beginning of the month because that's going to help us close the end of the month.
Plus, that's when the free bottle of ease is up.
So that's only for subscriptions. For new signs, it's the whole month.
Oh, okay.
So that's for existing people. So I did send out like a big mass message. I don't know, like I didn't send it necessarily like Joy. I tried to take a lot of your people off, just an FYI, but I know you sent it anyways. It's good to connect with your people, even if they ordered at the end of last month. You can be like, hey, I know you're not going to need it yet, but just an FYI, this product's thebomb.com. I tell people, I'm like, this is one of my absolute favorite products. And I always relate it to why they would need it. You need this because it's going to help with your, like, don't talk about it helping with their pain and inflammation if they've never told you they have pain and inflammation. It's going to help with their weight loss because that's inflammation. It's going to help with their digestion issues. It's going to,
Help their joints.
Yep. Yep. So
Tips
talk about
D.
how that will help them. Be like, you might as well just, you're going to be ordering in a couple weeks anyways. Why don't we just push your order up a couple weeks and get that free product? It's worth it.
Courtney, who just signed on the end of the month, she's like, I wouldn't normally order, but she's like, I'm going to take advantage of that because we were going to add that to my order. She's like, and I said, well, I think it's good to order at the beginning of the month, and was just telling her like 2023, like Plexus is kind of shaking things up, and I haven't really found the rhythm yet of like what the promos are, but I'm like, I have noticed that a lot of it's like before the 15th, so it will be
Yeah.
good for you
They're
if you can
trying,
budget that in.
well, it worked. I already know it worked because I've seen the numbers. They were trying to get people off of having their orders. Like, you guys, I would literally get over 200 points on the 28th of every month. Like, everyone was slotted on the 28th. And so they were trying to get people to move that up and kind of spread it throughout the month. So I don't get nearly as many points on the 28th. Was just kind of like, oh crap, I really liked that. But at the same time, it gets a lot more happening at the beginning of the month. So the last couple days aren't as crazy with those people. Courtney, I have been talking to her too. You messaged me about that. She like told me she's a little overwhelmed, but super excited. And I was like, deep breaths. There's no point being overwhelmed. This is our first step. Like, let's get on Pivotal, let's get familiar. And then when your projects come in a couple days, then we'll integrate.
Yeah, totally. She's like, add me to all the stuff. So I added her to the chat, and I had already invited her to the group. So,
Perfect.
yep.
Oh, yay. All right, ladies. I love you. Thanks for hanging out.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.